Okay, so yeah, should be recording now, hopefully. So yeah, today we're going to be doing some currency wars. Um, let's see, we're just going to be doing down to Monarch of Capital 1 today for the showcase. So yeah, I kind of wanted to show what I think is the strongest like trait in the game today, which is dot. Let's see if we can get a good dot team going here. Does not seem like it, but I think we will take this to start off with. Not the greatest start for it. We do have a good break start, but we can always pivot into dot. So we do want Blade for the dot team. So yeah, not only do I want to show... Actually, you know what? I'll show the alternate leveling strat for the dot team. So if you have 8 gold coins at the start, you can get 2 levels. And you don't actually need to worry about your first 2 stages because they don't really do any damage here to you or anything, and you should pretty much just always one-shot them at the start, so... Yeah, this will get you the level 5 shop on this stage. Which level 5 shop has a 2% chance of having a 4-star character in it. However, we did not get that. We instead get 2 copies of Kafka, which is not bad for sure. Trying to see. There's not really a good way for me to make money here, so I will just buy out the shop. Do the best of my ability there, and if we can put the Herda off field. I wasn't saying the Herda as in the Herda, but the specific one that I had there. This is pretty good for this team, so we will probably go that, but you can reroll the other 2 first. I guess I could have put that on my tips thing, but I kind of felt that one was a little obvious, so... yeah, we do actually have a dot start, and not only do we have a dot start, we have a 2-star Kafka start, which is really nice. Bad thing is that these Sundays are a little on the expensive side, as much as I would mind grabbing them. For this team. But I'm not grabbing a 2-star Sunday, but yeah, it's kind of wild that we have that to start. So if you're ever, like, I don't really play this build too much, so I am not really familiar with the items that I'll need, but let's see. Yeah, I do think the 4 Stellaron Hunter 4 dot version is the best. However, I don't think getting 3-star Kafka is worth. I don't even think building around Kafka is that worth. It's better to build around Heiselin's damage. So I kind of like this version the best, but if I have double boots, I will put that on my Kafka. Let's see. We've got this item here, and I'll leave the other one alone for now. Black Swan is really good in this mode. You can put these items on Sambo or Kafka at the start. I'm just going to do Kafka. And you know what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to sell this Herda. And I know it says that Sunday's recommended there for Planet of Festivities stuff, but I am going to choose to ignore him for now. I would like to get Asta, temporarily at least, for this build. Asta provides speed and attack percent, and also defense percent, but mainly the speed and attack percent are really good for dot teams. If you get the starting ability to have a dot emblem, you pretty much have a guaranteed win, even in Wealth Creator. The reason that I'm doing it in a lower difficulty today is that I didn't really want to reset for that. I kind of wanted to just show like an average dot run. But you can either reset for that at the beginning for your investment environment, or there's another one that I'll show here in a second. So you can click, I believe it's this one. It will show you the different investment. Okay, there's Asta. Yeah, these investment environments, these are what you choose at the start. So you can either get the dot emblem, or you can get this dot contract that gives you a free black swan after you've gotten 180 different dot states, which you can do really fast if you get a Heisland early. Yeah, let me see where the dot emblem is. Might just be missing it. It's right here. Yeah, dot emblem. That is also really good, because if you can get to 6 dot is what I believe to be like the strongest thing in the game. 4 dot is already really good, by the way. If you ever get a chance to run that. I don't think that Ruan Mei is good, but I do like her in this team, but I don't think that having her 2-star like that is good, is what I mean. Yeah, you do get Galactic Voyager with Sampo on your team, which if you can ever run Sampo in a team, I think that he's really strong from his treats. So you've got this team, and then the team that I want to showcase next is the Sela team. I wanted to do this team first or the Sela team. I was like debating in my head which one I wanted to do, and I ended up settling on this one first, and then tomorrow I will do a Sela team video. But yeah, you can run Sampo in both of those because he's got the Bellabog trait, and you get just free damage mitigation, which is really strong in higher difficulties for keeping your team alive, especially if you're not running Hyacinth on a team. Helps a lot with that. Oh, I forgot that we have the things that are re-rolling. Sorry, that's just me being not smart. Oh, we can get a dot emblem, actually. Yeah. If you can ever get a dot emblem, get the dot emblem. Okay? Just trust me on this, just get the dot emblem. Whatever it takes, get the dot emblem with this team. If the option is in front of you. 100%. Like, I'm just gonna let all these items reroll, so that way I have a higher chance of getting the dot emblem. You know, because I actually rolled early, I'm gonna sell these, so that way I can level up, because we're trying to get, I do think I need to give this to somebody just to hold it, and I wouldn't really mind getting, like, the other things, but I have time to let that reroll and stuff. I really forgot that as a thing. You gotta pay attention to your runs sometimes. But yeah, because I spent early to try to get an early Heisland, I want to econ up these next couple of rounds, and then I should have around 40 gold. The thing about this team is that it doesn't really spike until you get Heislands and Black Swan, and that's 4 and 5 cost characters. You don't really care about your 1 to 3 cost, so that's why I like this leveling strat that I did early in the run.
Time to say bye.
Because imagine if I got Heislands, I'd already be at 4 dot right now, and I would be on my way to 5 dot, which is really busted. We have 2 Stellaron Hunter in. I would just swap that to enable 4 dot. Stellaron Hunter, what it does is it allows one of your characters to use a skill instantly, and if that character is Kafka, then if they have a dot on them, Kafka will trigger their dots.
Time to say bye.
Which is really good. In a dot team, you know. Well, 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 there's our dot emblem. I'm just gonna let all these items roll. I know that I could try to save them, but let me just show you how strong 4 dot is. But as you can see, just from existing, it's already done 1.3 million damage, which we're on stage 1-7, so we're fairly early in to get 1 million damage for doing nothing. And yeah, there you go. Now they're all dead.
Oh, let's see. Stand still.
And then Kafka's gonna skill, and then because they died, you get the dots active. Oh, now that one's gonna die. And then that one in the middle's super low. I'm just gonna press 2 to make sure that we get off these ults and potentially save the boost cycle. Because I know that Gallagher would not ult if I did not press the ult button in this team. Gallagher will ult, the AI Gallagher will ult if you are in a break team, but not in a dot team. Don't know why that is a thing, but it is a thing. So you can actually level up twice here as well. And I know that that gets me under my money goal. The enemies here do all drop coins whenever you defeat them. So you can actually econ back up if you're at 45, like this. Or if one of the Trotter spawns, you can be at 44. But as you can see, I'm at 50 gold, so it'll actually give me the interest back. And I leveled up to 6 in between rounds. Wow, that is a lot of Kafkas. Fortunately, I can't really use Kafka in this run. I mean, that much Kafka in this run. I can use Kafka, though. I'm gonna go ahead and take this. Give that to Kafka. Oh. Sorry. I'm temporarily putting everything on Kafka because she is the carry for now. I don't need these two, so I'm gonna sell them. I don't really want to roll for Heislands just yet because it's only a 5% chance that she'll show up. Whereas if I'm level 6, it's a 10% chance. Or level 7, sorry. 10% chance, so I might as well wait for that. I can thin the pool a little bit while I'm here, though. So yeah, first boss is Pollux, which is normally a scary boss, but with 4 dot, it's pretty simple. If you get 4 dot in plane 1, you should be able to win streak all the way till about the middle of plane 2, even in Wealth Creator.
Time to say bye. Boom. Oh, let's see. Stand still. Relax.
To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Yeah, this team does struggle a little bit in boss fights, as you can see. Until you get 6 dot. Like, once you get characters that are actually applying dots, like if I had heist ones as well, that would help. Because Sampo applies a few dots, but not that many, and then Kafka's only applying 1 to 2 dots.
Time to say bye.
I think Asta applies a dot in this mood, but normally she does not apply dots. I think one either from
All will be swept
Asta.
away by the wind.
And yeah, you can just run Ron May or Robin or Tribby, Remembrance MC, Cyrene. You can just stick one of those guys on your team too, if you have an extra slot while you're finding some of your other characters. We're gonna want Silverwolf and Firefly at some point for more Stellaron hunters if we can fit them in, but they're not entirely necessary for the build to work because you only really need Stellaron hunter just for Kafka to be able to trigger it. If you get more Stellaron hunter, you can get, or you have to kind of go all the way up to 5, so it's kind of good to stick Planet of Festivities characters, or potentially even Galactic Voyager characters. Just, if you've got nothing else. 2, 3. Like, what I'm actually considering doing is putting in Ceredra, but I'll stick in Sunday. And then we'll do that. Yeah, now we're level 7, so we could start rolling a little bit to try to see if we can find Hysolence. We are finding Ceredra, which is kind of close, in the story at least. Yeah, these items are not really that great for me. I wouldn't really mind getting a drill, but I'll just leave it alone for now. Oh, I didn't have it in sample. I almost sold that sample too. I didn't realize that was the sample I was supposed to have on field.
All will be swept away by
Or
the
not
wind.
on field, but off field. On my team. If you have to take anyone off field, I do think Sampo is the best here. Just because it does the things Sampo normally does, although you don't get the extra dot damage from his ult. You do get free Sampo skills, where you're not having to spend a skill point on Sampo, which is pretty good. Because you want Kafka to always be skilling in this team, and then Asta skilling doesn't really matter, but she does anyway. You only need Asta to skill once, and then she should be able to basic attack into ult into basic attack to keep up her stacks, but the AI will just go on its own. That would be really funny with the Finon build. Fixed investment is pretty good because I do want to try to get these higher cost characters, and it's a little annoying to do so without a good way of getting money. Don't grab the 2 cost characters here because they don't sell back. I mean, they sell back for what you spend on them, I guess, so it's kind of fine. Yeah, because they will sell back for what you spend on them, actually. Right? No, they don't. I got scammed. Well, I guess that's a good way to test. And, you know, W not spreading misinformation by first spreading misinformation accidentally. It would be really funny to get 3-star Kafka from this position, but it's definitely not worth it. It's probably not possible. That Kafka that I just got was probably one of the 3 Kafkas that I'd rolled before. It would have been nice to get a Black Swan there, but it's fine. Oh, that's kind of not great. I really wanted just to see if I could find one playable character there, but that's fine. Focusing on Black Swan's damage is good, so I will go ahead and make that for now. Give it a Sampo as an item holder for Black Swan. And it also makes Sampo a lot of damage.
All will be swept away by the wind.
I also want to do a video on the skill point team with Don Hung, because I did try Don Hung reroll in World Creator the other day, and I actually had a pretty good run. I think if you get a good setup for it, it can work in World Creator. I know Dot can, because I cleared World Creator 5 with a Dot run, where I had the free Black Swan once you applied 100 Dot, and I got a really early Hysolence by doing the level up strat. Didn't happen this run. And I'm also on a lower difficulty just to have an easier run because I didn't get a good starting setup. I didn't really want to just keep rolling for it because I've got other things that I need to record tonight, unfortunately. But yeah, I think this run's still good at showing kind of the idea of the Dot team and stuff, and why it is so strong. There's a silver wolf. But she's not really that important for this run. But it's fine, we'll take her. The item's gonna reroll. So. If your items are rerolling like this, it doesn't really matter who you take off of this. I mean, getting extra Stellaron Hunter, yeah, just is like... I don't know, kind of a boring one to grab an upgrade for. I really don't want to get rid of this, but it's not going to provide me that much value. Two... Fine, just ignore that. No, I'm not gonna take that blade actually. If I sell this, it's 4, 6. I'm setting on 10 gold. Just trying to see if we can get Icelands for now. I might just level up from here. I have fixed investment, so that makes me a bit less interested in leveling, but I do need to get in Icelands, Black Swan, and ideally Firefly. But
Time to say bye. Boom.
I'll say the bad thing about running this team, another bad thing at least, is that you have to run Locha, who I think is like one of the worst healers. But you run him for the off-field strength, which is really invaluable, and it also increases Sampo's damage mitigation, which helps with the fact that you're running not the worst healer in this mode, but arguably the worst. I do think, actually, Gallagher is pretty bad if you're running him off-field. If you're running Gallagher on-field, he's kind of fine. But off-field Gallagher's pretty bad. Off-field Natasha's pretty bad, but she has higher healing. Neither one cleanses, by the way. Locha at least has panic heal whenever he's off-field as well, which helps. Two random 4-cost characters. I mean, that has the potential to not be bad, but yeah, I'm just gonna level from here. Level plus a roll. But yeah, it's 6 experience every time, which is pretty good. You could put this on Kafka if you want to run Kafka as a DPS, but I don't think it's worth to run her as a DPS unless you have Eidolons on her, which I don't. I don't think you need the characters on your account. Like, I think you can run the trial version of all these characters and it works fine with Dot. Just because Dot is really carried by the treat and AoE scenarios and combat and stuff like. Look at this treat damage.
Time to say bye. Boom.
Kafka's damage is high, but it's just because I have damaging items on Kafka. If I had them on Icelands, it would also be high, but I'm pretty sure that would also make the treat deal a lot more damage if I had Icelands, because she applies a lot of dots. You can also run Cyrene in this team with Icelands, but I wouldn't really recommend that without E2. Cyrene just takes forever to stack her ult. Unless you like running Cyrene with the double battery item, but that just adds an item into your build So,
Stand
I don't know. This build already requires quite a lot of items, because you want to have a fully itemized Heistlands and
time to say bye.
Black Swan, and ideally you also have Silverwolf itemized with some Defense Shred, or Sampo, if you want to do it that way. Either one of those.
It's of no consequence.
Yeah, as you can see, Sampo's damage is kind of decent with Black Swan items.
Stand still.
I do think if you're running Sunday on field, you might want your own Sunday, so that way you have Sundays at Cone, but
Didn't hurt.
just because Sunday uses a lot of skill points. You can run Remembrance MC over Sunday, for sure. Especially because all Sunday does for this team is provide Planet of Festivities, which I don't even have active right now because I took off Gallagher. Yeah, still win streaking. Pretty chill. Get a reward node here. I could have bought 2 more levels there, but it's fine. Oh, is that the starter each point gained experience? I just am not good at reading, to be fair. None? Because it needs double gun, man. Okay, so now it's time to see if I can get 2-star Heistlands real quick, because it should be a lot easier to find her. I don't really care about 2-star Silverwolf, but I'll hold her to get in some extra slots. We could also get, you know, Black Swan. This is worth, because this is as much as I would pay for. Right, so there we go. Actually a pretty straightforward thing there. You can get sturdy plate for Asta. I know that people run Asta off-field in this team, but I like her on-field. And then I don't really think those boots matter on Heistlands. If anything, you want to put boots on Kafka. Because Kafka triggering your dots, I can't even speak, but Kafka triggering your dots is a lot better than Heistlands applying your dots. However, you can use Mem on either one.
Time to say bye.
You can either make it where your Kafka triggers your dots with Mem, or you can have Heistlands deal extra true damage
Stand still.
on her dots. I do think having it on Heistlands is a little bit better though. And if you're running Mem, then you can put those boots on Heistlands because she'll get extra stacks from Mem existing. But But yeah, having Silverwolf into this boss makes it pretty straightforward. If you can get weakness breaks, that is.
We can do anything.
But yeah, Heislin's damage is really high. This is 2-star Heislins with 2 items and min buff, but even then, Heislin's damage is really high.
Receive divinity.
It's a bit unfortunate that Heislin's asleep. Also, Locha proving why he's really good at healing, actually, for sure, 100%. It's weird that they put so many, like, actually useful things on Locha. Like, the Galactic Voyager and heal, and the specific Galactic Voyager buff he provides is so good for so many teams, so you want to run him in so much stuff, but man, running Locha
Stand still.
does not feel great in this mode.
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
A lot of the times that I run Locha as well, I just run him on field, so that way he is actually keeping my team alive in higher difficulties. In this difficulty, it's fine to run him off field because I don't think anyone will kill here. Oh, that's a new thing. Yeah, I finished the story today. I hadn't seen that. Enhanced basic attack.
Time for a fight.
Yep, there we go. See, I'm gonna save the rules for the next level. I'm gonna give this to Sampo for now. Yeah, just run Heislins like that, honestly. I feel like that Heislin's build is probably better than running boots.
Time for a fight.
I know that there's like a little bit of
Time to say bye.
increasing your multipliers too much and like bottlenecking your stuff.
Receive divinity.
I forget what I always forget what the proper term of that is, even though I use that
We can do it.
idea a lot. But I'm adding too many of the same stat to something, so it's bottlenecking the value of it. But at the same time, there's not really any other useful stat for Heislins in this mode. Like, you can maybe get the boot plus sword item instead if you wanted more speed. I even think I mean, I said sword, but I meant the pocket knife. I even think the pocket knife plus battery item, which the specific thing is not in the top of my head right now either. Let's see if I can find it. I mean, I guess Lucky Strike Dots is fine. Yeah, this charging cell. You can kind of use that on Heislins. Although I also think that's really good on Kafka. Especially if you're running double of the anti-grav boots. Yeah, that gets me 1 gold short for now, but maybe there's a trotter. There's not a trotter.
Receive divinity.
But there could have been.
Repay.
Stand still.
Yeah, I mean, Lucky Strike, adding damage to the dots. pretty good.
You just don't learn.
Time for fun.
Plus any other damage can be lucky
We can do anything.
as well.
Receive divinity.
Relax. Time to say bye. Boom.
Failed to send you.
Whenever the damage shows up as red, whenever you first see it pop into existence there, whenever it's red, that means that it's lucky.
What are you doing?
Failed to send you.
Yeah, there's a new enhanced basic attack.
In the Abyss's revolution, your cries rise.
And Dot's still really good into the traffic lights, just like back in the day. That used to be the threat, you know, like, those traffic lights were so annoying back in 1.x of Star Row, but then Kafka came out,
Time for fun.
or if you were one of the few people that ran Sampo, because Sampo was terrible back then. Sampo's not as bad now as he was back then.
Your blessing.
He's still bad now, but yeah.
Failed to send you.
Now you can run Sampo, Black Swan, and Heistlands, and he's not... I mean, he is kind of the worst, I guess probably not, really, because... Imagine Luke is worse, but still not great. He is better, though, because there's at least other things that you can pair him with now. That was not a thing back then. I mean, Weapon Master is kind of tempting, but I was kind of looking for Black Swan as well. I think Chasing Stars is good. Give that to Silverwolf. So level up in between rounds. Go ahead and take out a march. Really just need another pistol, or ideally 3 pistols, so that way I'm able to get 2 of those and give them to Black Swan.
Failed to send you.
Increasing her off-field damage is really good.
Time for fun.
Receive divinity.
Yeah, I need to fit in Black Swan and Firefly. So to do that, remove Remembrance MC from this team. They're just a temporary position.
Relax.
In the Abyss's revolution, your cries rise.
Failed to send you.
Time to say bye. Boom.
Time for fun.
Stand
But yeah, now Silverwolf has the thing. I should probably give that item to Kafka.
Failed to send you.
So I can make sure that Kafka just always skilling and stuff.
Receive divinity.
It's not like her getting more speed is a bad thing either.
Failed to send you.
Time for fun.
Speaking of Kafka getting more speed,
Trailblazers, your blessing.
Time to say bye. Boom.
Such noisy clang. No, don't.
well, Loach is out of charges, so that's unfortunate.
Failed to send you.
As we bring.
Stand still.
and heals Mim twice is wild, by the way.
Any of this is rebels. Your prize rise.
Manual play would not change anything either, because it's an off-build character, so they're just gonna do that, by the way. Say, there's no way. Oh, we got our item. Well, there's one of them. Not necessarily the one that I wanted, but it will take, I guess. I don't think 2-star load is worth having around. You're also not the one that I'm searching for. Nope, that's not it. There we go. You can either take the true damage or just this. It's good as well. And then ideally you get like 2 of these things or 3 of these things. On Black Swan can also work. Oh no, I used all my punches, but it's fine. 4, 8, 12, 16, 19. I'd be 1 short anyway. And I can still sell these ones. I'm scratching you on. Try to thin out the pool, see if I can't get 2-star Black Swan. That's the only real upgrade this team has. I'm likely to hit. You don't need to really worry about Firefly doing anything in this team. Her damage output's actually not that bad.
Time to say bye.
That's why I gave her the dot.
Stand still.
But yeah, 6 dot is very strong. Especially in AoE situations.
Lies an endless abyss. Time for fun. Ill fate descends.
Receive divinity.
Fight.
Fail to stand you.
Time to say bye. Boom.
Fail to stand you.
Firefly activating from the Stellaron Hunter thing. Yeah, you also get full Stellaron Hunter now, which this trait is also really good, just in general, by the way. I still think Dot is probably the single strongest trait ability. Because you only need 6 Dot to activate it, and then if you're running 6 Dot, it's really easy to fit in 4 Stellaron Hunter, which you don't even need an emblem for, and that trait's also really busted. If there was a Stellaron Hunter emblem, it would be really funny though. Like, imagine getting to do a free skill on like Or you get like Ceredra to get in a skill, and then you get like an extra skill on like the Herda. Or something like that, you know? Stellaron Hunter the Herder with Ceredra. Ooh. Speaking of really funny things. There's that. And then I kind of want to slap this on my Asta. And then... see if I can't get another armor vest and use that to get some extra damage mitigation. Because this team needs it. And after this will be the roll down. So I know that it says that you can use Robin. And you can. Robin is good, but you know, I'd rather have like any other item. That's not bad actually. Yeah, we'll take that. And then I can run this. That works out pretty good actually. You know, maybe, it's low chance, but maybe I get Asta too while I'm here. Whoop. Very low chance of happening, but maybe. Okay, you know what? I'm just not even gonna search for it. Silver Wolf too. I mean, I guess I'll take. No, I won't actually. Just waste a singular gold, I guess. Okay, this is a little excessive. I can understand being a little hesitant to give me an extra Black Swan, but what kind of speed I need this. We actually did not find another Black Swan in that much gold. That's kind of impressive, honestly. And then I'll just give this to you to complete the item. Because I also didn't get any actual extra defense. That'll give everybody a shield at the start.
Stand still.
Not even that bad of a shield because Asta has decent defense. Or at least mine does.
Say bye. Boom. Stand still.
Time for fun.
So yeah, final Dot boss is actually one that Dot is kind of bad into. At least there's definitely better matchups for Dot. Like, I think that the best matchup for Dot in this build is by far Svarog. Not close. This team, if you ever get Svarog as the final boss, it's kind of worth trying to force Dot in that run. Just because you're already in such a favorable matchup, especially if you can get 6 Dot, which you can't get 6 Dot every run. This run, I used pretty much everything I could to get it and was able to, but relatively early, but a lot of runs you're not going to get a blue gem to be able to build 6 dot. I could have also done a lot of different things with this run outside of
Time to say bye.
6 dot, but I was wanting to do dot already, so what I used it for.
Receive divinity. Now commencing. Earth operation.
In the abyss's revels, your cries rise.
Stand still. Time to say bye. Boom.
I know that it recommends Robin, the person that made this build, that I'm following in game at least, but the way that I run this build, a lot of the times, if I get the extra level, I'll run, or just like an extra slot on my team, I'll run Cyrene,
Oh, stars,
and then try to get the double battery item for, and even if not, it's still worth for the true damage. Because this team does a lot of just team-wide damage, so having that get true damage on top of it is not bad. Yeah, even if we lose this fight, it doesn't matter because we still won streak, or had a win streak throughout most of the run.
Time to say bye.
It's just further proof of how terrible Locha is that this team is unable to actually win.
Stand still.
I mean, it's not exactly the best set of debuffs for Locha to have to heal through, I guess, but even still.
ill tidings manifest. Ill fate beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
I still do think that he's pretty bad in this mode. Yeah, we lost that. That was our only game that we lost. However, we did win streak throughout the rest of it. And could have won streak if I had a different debuff. The thing is, I don't know where you can see it. That was just in Monarch of Capital too, so it was a little bit easier. However, you can very easily create similar things in harder difficulties. Stuff I've done runs of this team. I think the highest difficulty I cleared in was Wealth Creator 5, but I also had like a Wealth Creator 15 run of Dot that made it all the way to 3-7 and died. But I also didn't have the full team, and I was like low on stuff by then, so... let me see, where's the debuff things? Oh, they're not even there. Can you see like a debuff index now? Well, we had the debuff that was like whenever you hit, or if you hit an enemy, then it reflects some of that damage back. That's really bad for Loja to heal through. That's what I was trying to say was not great for him. And I also didn't get the damage reduction item for Asta. That would have helped a lot, but at the same time, I had Asta on field, so everyone got increased defense, and I also had Sambo, which gives damage reduction anyway, so yeah. I don't know. This team is really good, as you can see. Very easy S rank in Monarch of Capital 1, at least, but you can S rank with this team in Wealth Reader and stuff, so yeah. I just wanted to do a run in that difficulty just to make it a little bit easier to record and stuff. And that's probably what I'll do for runs, just because I kind of found that to be a good sweet spot where it's still a little bit challenging. Stuff like not every single team can make it through Monarch of Capital 1, but a lot of teams can, or like at least a lot of viable teams that are even possible to go to Wealth Creator difficulty. Wealth Creator 1 is where a lot of teams don't make it too much further, and there's just like a lot more RNG there, so yeah. That's it for this team's showcase though, so quite a lot of damage output already. That run ended pretty quickly just because they all died, but we were already at 500 million damage on Black Swan with this setup, and almost 500 million on Heistlands. This is actually a pretty good item set for Heistlands. Like, I haven't had Heistlands deal this much damage even in Wealth Creator and stuff, she was dealing less damage in this one. I would run anti-grav boots. That's why I said I don't think anti-grav boots are the play for Heislands. I think it's better just to go for more damage and stuff. Yeah, you're just not gonna be able to stack up the anti-grav boots fast enough for to be worth. And if anti-grav boots, if you're gonna put them on anyone on this team, it would definitely be Kafka, because she actually triggers her dots, whereas Heisland's just applying dots, unless you have a Cerebra, but mostly Heisland's just applying dots. So I mean, not Cerebra, Cyrene. If you have Cyrene, then you can trigger dots in other ways and stuff. But yeah. This team's still really good in AoE. If that boss was Varrock, I would have cleared. But that also wasn't a good boss matchup, just because not a lot of AoE stuff. So, yeah, that's where I'm going to end things for now. Guess I will see everyone in the next one.